up, everybody? We did it. We did it. In honor of Yankee opening day, I've got my Yankee hats on. Let's go, Yanks. I told you guys my goal on Tuesday. I told you I was a man on a mission. The pressure was on. It was a short week, but we prevailed. Today, not a huge green day, but I did go 2 for 3. But closed out the day green overall, and that's how you maximize what was a short week here this week. You know, I came on the live stream on, Monday night, because I didn't trade on Monday. And I kind of put myself out there a little bit. I kind of set myself up to maybe kind of regret it. But I came out there Monday night and I said I was going to, that I was a man on a mission this week. And I wanted to kind of hit every day of this short week. It was 3 days. I wanted to make sure that I was green all 3 days going into the long holiday week. And, there were times when I was aggressive. There were times when I was very patient. And there were times that I was very risk adverse. And it was kind of the difference of all 3 days. Like Tuesday, I was really aggressive. Wednesday, I was extremely patient. And today I was very risk adverse. And those are kind of the 3 things that I used in these different trading days. And every day this week so far, was a completely different type of trading day for me as far as the trades that I made, the setups that I went after. And I'm just happy to be able to finish all 3 days green. We kicked off Friday with a bang. That was the Wafu trade. And then I didn't trade Monday. I was on a plane. So I'm just happy with the way that I traded today. Like I said, today's not a huge green day, but green nonetheless. And yesterday wasn't a huge green day either, but nonetheless green. And I'm just kind of happy to kind of finish the week off in that way. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, guys. TTG, as we call it, is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal. And that's to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live here on this YouTube channel where myself, other TTG mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets of education and lessons to help you become a better and more profitable trader. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And along with my team of 6 other pro trader moderators, we cover all different styles of trading, including swing trading, day trading, options, advanced options, shorting, long-term investing, and a lot more. There's literally something for everyone in True Trading Group, regardless of your trading style or your experience level. I started my career, guys, working for a fund in New York City. They did not let me touch $1 of their money until I went through their educational training program. And that is what taught me to become the trader that I am today. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. And I've since simplified that education and I've made it available to all of my TTG members. I started my career right before the financial crisis of 2008. That whole experience that I went through during, I really started at the firm in 2007 and then just get thrown right into the lion's den in the 2008 market crash. But I actually went on to thrive in that environment, which is when I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards in 2008 when the markets were down, 55% between 08 and 09 with that big crash. So, that volatility that we've seen, we started to see in March of 2020 kind of reminds me of what it was in 2008. And the volatility really hasn't stopped. It really hasn't let up. We actually had new all-time highs today on the S&P for the last several months. If you've been following this live stream for the last several months, whenever the market has pulled back in, I've reiterated I think it's a buying opportunity. I've maintained my bullish outlook on the S&P for 2021 for the last several months. Last year, I told you I thought we'd go to 4,000 on the S&P. January, I said it. February, I said it. March, I said it. And today, we actually finally hit it. So today's kind of a milestone day for the S&P 500, crossing over that $4,000 mark. Now, listen, the $4,000 mark is not a big resistance level, but it's just a psychological milestone to reach another 1,000 mark at the $4,000 level. So a new all-time highs in the S&P today. We had new all-time highs in the Dow just the other week. The NASDAQ still significantly lower. I don't expect that really to change much. But the volatility that we've seen is nuts. It's nuts. They're sitting up here that we're up at all-time highs. And this volatility going back to last year is probably the reason why you got involved in the markets in the first place, probably the reason why you're watching this live stream. So I actually want to know who here that is on the live stream right now, who is not a member of True Trading Group, or it's your very first live stream. Type the letter I in chat right now if this is your first live stream or you're not a member of TTG. Go ahead and type the letter I in chat right now. All right, we got Andrew Simonson, we got Sammy Vallejo, we got Steven, we got Lloyd, we got Hernan, we got Robert, Jesus Corral, J598, Hong Nguyen, Jason Wenschlag, Ed O'Hara, Tom Capella, Ashley Cook, Yvonne Vlad, Alvin Green, Michael Battle, Zesty Testy, Sophie Mino, Thomas Bird, Natasha Cherie, Ashish, Mahdi, Mike Beret, Howard Boone, Joris Vanderveer, Todd Lang, Gary Grissom, Matthias Jacobson, Carmine Campana, James Elliott, Joe Dallas, SB, James Akinwale, Joe Nemec, Lloyd Goldstein, Cody Hill, Gene Goers, Holistic, Nicholas Lavine, Aaron Britton, JG7. What is up, everybody? Seriously, Hang Lee. The letter I's keep on coming. OG Khan, what's good? Guys, OG Khan, I see you, man. Welcome. Seriously, everybody welcome that just typed the letter I. You guys, you really don't have any idea what you've just kind of stumbled on here at this TTG live stream. But you're about to find out, just real quick, for those that did type the letter I, you guys are maybe not familiar with my channel. I tell you how it is. I don't blow smoke up your ass. I never will. I'll tell you guys exactly how it is. We're the most transparent group that you'll ever find. My members will attest to that. But I'm going to start that off with saying that I don't care what anybody says to you, that the only way for you to become a consistently profitable trader is to actually get an education. It's not by finding out some kind of secret. You're either educated and prepared, or maybe you got lucky in your very first experience. The difference is luck will get you a couple of trades or a couple of weeks, but actually being prepared and getting an education can carry you for a lifetime and actually help you build a skill that can generate a new income stream for you and your family for the rest of your life. And no matter what anybody wants to say, you can scour YouTube and read a bunch of books on how to trade. You'll eventually learn how to do it, and you'll make enough money. You'll make boatloads of money just by watching free YouTube videos. My response to those people is the 90% statistic that I share with people. And it's something that is kind of thrown around a lot in the industry, which is that 90% of traders fail. I don't know if that, I don't know what the studies are behind the 90% number, but it's probably true. It's probably true. But the reason why 90% of traders fail, it's not because trading is impossible or it's a scam or it's Wall Street's got it rigged against the little guy. It's because traders don't actually get an education. They don't actually know what they're doing. That's why traders failed. And if it was just as easy as watching free YouTube videos, then that 90% number would be far less. YouTube is the second most highly trafficked website in the world. I'm sure there are plenty of people that would be able to go on and watch free YouTube videos on how to become a successful trader and just pick it up just like that. But it's not that simple. That's why 90% of traders fail. They don't actually get an education. Okay. And as I've said before, I started my career working at a fund in New York City, and it was during the worst financial crisis of our generation. But it was thanks to the education that I received when I first got hired there. That training program that I went through back in 2007, and the support and community and mentorship from my coworkers, that is the reason why I'm A, the trader that I am today, but B, I'm comfortable enough to say that I don't care, if the markets are up or down, I'm confident in my ability to trade those markets successfully, regardless of what the market is doing. And that's what I'm teaching all my TC family members now. All right. So this live stream here today is going to go down as follows. Remember, the market is closed tomorrow. Okay. Remember, the market is closed tomorrow. All right. So today's live stream is going to go down as follows. I'm going to start things off with a 15-minute Q&A. We're going to give some time for people to log on. Then I'm going to go over, going to break down my trades, and we're going to talk about a lesson on stop losses. Okay. There's a very specific lesson I want to cover with you on stop loss placement on this live stream. That's going to help you guys stop getting stopped out and then have a stock continue higher without you. I know that's probably happened to many people that are on this live stream. And if it's a reoccurring issue, you could be doing this aspect of stop losses wrong or incorrectly. And I'm going to go over with you guys because there's a very good example of this exact lesson today in one of my trades. And we're going to talk about that today on the live stream. And then I have a huge announcement that I think maybe Adam might even be coming on to kind of go over it with me. But we have a huge announcement that we're going to be talking about here today, guys, regarding something that we're doing with True Trading Group. So you guys are going to want to stick around for that as well. So I've got a lot to go over with you guys. I know, a lot of people are kind of maybe in a rush to kind of dip out and enjoy the long weekend. So we won't take up too much of your time. Let's dive right in and get things started. I'm going to start things off with the 15-minute live Q&A session where you guys type your questions, ask them right in chat. Adam, my business partner, co-founder of TTG, and the producer of all these lives, the man behind the curtain, is going to grab those questions and throw them up on the screen for me to answer. With that said, let's get to the Q&A. Fire away, guys. The world is your oyster. I'm here for you. What do you got? Talk to me. Mike, let me see. Mike, what can make a stock run in after hours? I've seen you hold the stock anticipating a move after close. So what makes you think it will? It's a combination of things, man. It's not like one particular thing. It's a combination of things. Sometimes, usually when you get those stocks that run really big after hours, it's usually just shorts that got involved on the stock that day that are just like, man, this thing didn't really break down. I don't want to hold this overnight. And volume is much lighter after hours. So if you get shorts start to cover their position after hours, there's not a lot of liquidity like there is while the market's open. So the price can move higher a lot easier. All right. So usually when you get those after hours big runs, it's usually short positions from earlier in the day that are saying, I'm not comfortable holding this overnight. And then they'll start to cover their position. So it's a combination of the overall chart setup that I'm seeing. It's a combination of, volume that was traded at certain points throughout the day. I wish it was as clear cut of an answer for you, Holistic, but it really goes on a trade by trade basis. And I can probably spend, an hour just talking about that topic alone. Yes, they will. Yes, the Yankees are going to win 100 games this year. And yes, they're going to get number 28. You heard it here first. Yankees are taking it this year. Yankees are taking it this year. How do you know that a stock is heavily shorted? Okay, so Condor. First, there's a difference between heavily shorted. You can see on different platforms a short percentage, like FinViz, Thinkorswim, some of these other platforms, even Yahoo Finance will show you a short percentage, but it's usually delayed. It's usually about a week or so delayed, but it'll show you what percentage the float is short. That's for stocks that have built up short positions over an extended period of time. Those are mostly going to be institutional shorts. Then you have a stock that gets shorted intraday. Now, there's no way for you to actually know if a stock is heavily shorted or not intraday when it's actually happening. And what I mean by that is like these small cap stocks, you're going to have a lot of retail traders that are going to come in, they're going to short these stocks once they pop. Like I'm talking about the small cap that goes from like 2 to 5. You're going to have traders come in and short that. There's absolutely nowhere that will show you how many shares are actually short that day. Okay. So it's just more of a kind of an experience thing, knowing how short sellers will react to certain price movements on certain stocks at certain levels to say, I'll take the other side of the trade. And I'll say to myself, okay, if I was shorting the stock, where would I be getting short? Where would I be adding? Where would my stop loss be? And then that's how I will judge based on, okay, if I'm looking at this, I'm like, man, a lot of traders are probably shorting this thing at this level. If we get through it, you could see a short squeeze. And that's just kind of how I go about that. So there's two different types of short squeezes. There's a GameStop short squeeze, which is institutional shorts that will build up over an extended period of time that you can actually see the percentage of the float that's short. Then you have small cap short squeezes, which is where, You can have a stock that maybe 20% of the float is short to begin with. Then it has this big gap up on some kind of press release. A lot of retail traders come in and short that gap up. That adds to the short position. And then if they get squeezed, then you get this continuation snowball effect on the short squeeze. But they're two different types of short positions. Next question. How important is float while trading? It's pretty important. You should know the size of the float. The smaller the float, the easier the stock will move. It doesn't mean that a larger float can't move. It doesn't mean that a small float can move. You can have a large float stock that can absolutely rip face, and you can have a low float stock that can do absolutely nothing. So it's important to know it, but it's not a make or break, live by the sword, die by the sword type of thing. It's not the holy grail. It's not something that is going to cause me to not trade a stock because it has a larger float. It's just understanding the float size will help you understand the volatility of the stock you're trading. That's where understanding float size is the most important. How wide is the spread? How thick is the stock going to trade? And that'll help you gauge volatility. Gauging volatility is going to help you identify proper stop loss placement, and gauging volatility is going to help you understand proper position sizing so you can control your risk to best of your ability. Do you think breaking 4,000, the S&P will continue the momentum of the bull market regardless of the 10-year note? I do. I do think that we go higher. I do think we go to like 4,100. I do think the S&P goes higher. Especially once you get to the second half of the year. It all depends on what goes on with inflation. Inflation is here. I hope the Fed is right. I hope Fed Chairman Powell is correct in saying it's going to be transitory. You're going to get a quick spike, and then it's going to hover, and then it will settle. It's not going to spike and then continue spiking. I hope he's right. I do. I hope he's right. But if he's wrong, we're in trouble next year. If he's wrong, I think we're in trouble next year. So I remain bullish in 2021. The market has proven you do not need the big FANG tech names for the markets to go to all-time highs. There's been a clear rotation in leadership, out of high growth tech and into value and quality names. And those value and quality names have taken the Dow and the S&P to all-time highs. The NASDAQ is nowhere near all-time highs. So we do not need the NASDAQ at all-time highs in order for the S&P and the Dow to continue to move higher. So I do remain bullish on the overall markets. That doesn't mean we can't experience, a 5% pullback or something like that along the way. But I do remain bullish as we go into the second half of this year. I think once we get to the second half of this year, I think you are going to see such an insane surge in consumer spending. It's going to knock your socks off. This last round of stimulus checks is going to be spent. It's not going to be saved. I can't tell you how many people that I know personally that got stimulus checks that I know for a fact, and they've even told me that I don't need this money, but they got the checks anyway. They got for themselves, their wife, their kids. They've got thousands of dollars in money that they just got, and they're going to spend it. They're going to spend it. So one of our Teach Team members actually runs a new car dealership, and they said this month or March was actually a record-breaking month for them. How? Why? Why? How does that make sense? If there's so many people that are struggling, I'm not saying there aren't people that are struggling. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are struggling. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying from the broader spectrum of the economy, once COVID gets further behind us and there are no more lockdowns, like you're saying, restrictions are being added on, like France is going back into lockdown. Brazil's having a really hard time. The UK, Italy, like some other places are still having a pretty hard time, but they also had like a tougher time getting vaccinated, especially in Europe with the whole AstraZeneca, Germany halting, France halting use of the AstraZeneca. Like that's a problem. We haven't had that. We've got Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Moderna just flying vaccines off the shelves. And that's why we're doing much better. But once as a globe, as a world, we get past this. As a globe, that sounded so stupid. Once as a world, we get to the back end of this, and there are no restrictions, and you can travel all over the place, and nothing is closed. Everything's open at 100% capacity. You're going to see that the U.S. consumer spend their ass off. Ass off. I think you're going to see retail numbers like you've never seen before. And I think that's just going to continue to take the markets higher once you get consumer sentiment and some of the economic numbers and earnings, and everything is going to be good at the back half of the year. Now, the downside of that is that exactly thing I'm talking about is what will push inflation. And then it's, okay, Fed Chairman Powell, are you right? I hope so. I hope you're not Ben Bernanke, because Ben Bernanke was dead wrong in 2007 when he said the subprime mortgage crisis is well contained. That is verbatim, quote, well contained was the exact words that Ben Bernanke used when Bear Stearns went out of business and they were talking about the subprime mortgage crisis. His exact words were well contained. Well, we found out later in 2008, it was very far from contained. It almost took the entire global financial system to the ground. So does not mean just because the Federal Reserve says something does not mean they are right. I hope Fed Chairman Powell is correct, but if inflation does get too high, too fast, they're going to have to raise rates, and that'll put a whole halting stop on the entire bull market. And I think that's when markets pull back and reset. So we'll have to wait and see. Any tips to be more disciplined in taking profit on target price to avoid green trade turning into red? Remove your P&L from view. Remove your P&L from view. Don't allow yourself to see your P&L. Seeing your P&L is going to cause you to make decisions based on money. Not make decisions based on the chart in front of you. Trade the trade, don't trade the money. Okay. If this was a video game and there was no money involved, you'd have no problem holding on until your stock got to your profit target and then taking profit at the profit target if that is your objective in the video game that you were playing. But once money is involved, you get greedy and you think, oh, well, the stock already went this high. Maybe it's going to go higher. Let me just hold on. And you hold on and you're not disciplined. You don't take profit. And that resistance level holds. The stock reverses, pulls back, and you end up losing money on the trade. Remove your P&L from view and just stick to your game plan. Be robotic. Don't let your emotions get in the way of your decision making. How can we be confident in charting resistance levels and pivots in a volatile market with so many outside influences that throw a wrench in everything? Can resistance levels be accurate? Absolutely, resistance levels can be accurate. Resistance levels are resistance levels. Honestly, they're self-fulfilling prophecies. Everyone sees the resistance. Listen, technical analysis is great, but fundamentals will always break technical analysis down. It doesn't matter how strong a support level is. If a company comes out with a bad piece of news, that level will break. Doesn't matter how heavy a resistance level is. If the company comes out with a good piece of news, that resistance will break. So fundamental catalyst will always break down. Fundamental catalyst will always break down, technical levels. But that doesn't mean you just ignore them, because they will hold true most of the time, disregarding any type of strong fundamental catalyst. Mike, you mentioned doing mental stops before. When and why do you do that? I'll get into that later. It's one of the lessons we're going to talk about later. I'll talk about that later, Ed. Which sectors you recommend for this year? Industrials and materials, energy, financials. Industrials, industrials, materials, I like, and energy. I'm still bullish on all those same sectors that I said last year. So December 2020, I did a live stream and I talked to you guys about my number one sector picks for 2021. My number one sector pick for 2021 was energy. And when I say energy, I mean oil, not green energy, traditional energy. And so far, some of the best performing stocks this year so far are in the energy space, like Marathon, Occidental, Exxon, Chevron, some amazing performance out of the oil sector so far. And I still do remain bullish on the energy sector. I do think oil goes back into like $70 a barrel, maybe even higher. And I do think that you still have a really good surge in the oil stocks. And I do think that industrials are going to do well. You have this infrastructure bill that Biden said he wants to have it passed by the summer. And then you have obviously materials. You got the price of goods going up. That's inflation. Lumber went up like 8x. Like a 2x4 used to cost like $2. Now it's like $8 for a 2x4. So the price of lumber has skyrocketed. So has a lot of other materials. You had actually, what was it? What company? I forgot what company it was today, but the woman just said that they're raising prices. Like the company that makes like toilet paper and all that kind of stuff, prices went up. So their prices are actually going to be rising. So like those are all the industries that I'm bullish on. And then if you have obviously, I think financials can still do well, like regional banks. I think regional banks can still do really well. Also, as you have, a cash flush and, financially strong U.S. consumer and rising rates, that bodes well for regional banks and some of the financials. All right, last question, guys. And then we'll move on to the rest of the lessons from the day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Lady Bird. I don't know what this is, Left Behind. Adam got mad at me because I didn't know what it was. I don't know if you guys know what that thumbnail is, but Adam thought I was stupid for not knowing what this thumbnail was. Like he sent me the thumbnail. I'm like, what is that? And then he just started making fun of me because I didn't know what it was from. So I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Brian. Brian goes, I have no clue what that is. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Yeah, Angel. No, I don't know. What is the score of the game? Does anybody have the score of the Yankee game? I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. I'm on here with you guys. Thank you, Marcus. See, Marcus had no idea either. Judy, it's tied. I knew Judy would give me I knew Judy would be watching. Oh, now it's 3-2 Jays. Oh, great. Well, anyway, guys, let's move on. Let's move things on. We're going to go over now let me get my software up here. What I want to do here now, we're up to 401 also, guys, on the we're up to 401 also on the SPY after hours. So we're climbing a little bit higher here after hours. What I want to do here now, guys, is I want to go over and I want to break down our trades on the day. And for that, we're going to take things over to the charts. All right, guys. So we're going to break down the trades here from the day. I made 3 trades today. Here you guys see the SPY, new all-time highs. I made 3 trades today. First trade of the day was PFIN. It's a very, very advanced level trade. A very advanced level trade. I'll pull this up for you guys. I didn't get any follow through on this. This was my one losing trade on the day. This was my one losing trade on the day, and I'll walk you guys through. This. So PFIN, opens up here, shoots up here, up over 850. What I want to do is I want to pan this all the way back, and I want to show to you guys this resistance level that we had right here around $9. This resistance level that we had here around $9. And then you've got this little pivot area that we had here at 825. And I want to go back to the 3-minute chart and I want to pan this over. See if I can do this because I was actually really early on this. Maybe I'll go to a 1-minute chart just so you guys can see a little bit better. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to a 1-minute chart just so you guys can see the price action. I don't trade with 1-minute charts, but you can't see the price action inside that 3-minute candle for me to show you my entry because it was a quick trade. So once we shot up here on this PFIN, we broke through this initial morning high area here. That was $8. That was your initial morning high. You can see their initial morning high, and then we broke through it. Then you get this extension higher, right up to that $9 level. And then on that quick pullback is where I actually went ahead and got long. Okay. So let me actually go to this here, right there. Inside of this candle is where I got long at $8.71. Okay, $8.71, because the volume on this move was really strong. Like you can see how the volume coming out, going into this move here, the volume really started to pick up and explode. And this stock has a tiny float. And I thought if we got over $9, that this thing was going to make a nice pop. So I just came in there. I got long the stock at 871 because of, like I said, this resistance level here on the daily. So we got over that $8 level, which was resistance. We got over it. Then your next resistance was 9. Okay, it's really like right down here. Okay, like right around this 8, really like 875. So I'll draw it out for you guys so you can see it's a little more clear. So you go all the way back here, 2016, 2017. You see that resistance. There it is again. There it is, 2018. There it is, 2019. There it is again, 2019. So you see this resistance level that we had here on the daily chart. Okay, so that resistance there on the daily chart is once we broke through that is where I'm coming in here. I'm stepping in here and I'm getting long. So let me pan this over. I'll go to the 1-minute chart just so you guys can see this. And right here is where I'm getting long at 871. We had a quick pop up to new fresh highs. I took 25% of my position off the table at $9.42. And then I was holding on to the rest of this position, seeing if this pullback was able to hold and withstand. And we went back down to that stop loss area that was down there around $8. I'll take you guys over to my timestamp. Where's my actual timestamp? 9:53 a.m. at 792. So right there. Okay, because that was the stop loss was $8. There was the entry. We took the first. I'll go back to the 3 minutes so you guys can see it on the 3 minute. Let me do that again. Let me go back here to the 3 minutes so you guys can see this. So there was the entry. Okay, there's your stop loss at 8. There was the first take profit. And there's where I sold out of the rest of my position. So this was a losing trade, but it's a small loss because I already took 25% of my position off the table. Okay, I already took 25% of my position off the table there for a profit. And then I got stopped out on the rest of the position. Okay, so a loss on the 75%, profit on 25%, but still a net negative trade to start the day. So that was my first trade of the day. That was for a loss, but a smaller loss because I'm only getting stopped out on 75%, and I have the profit from 25% to offset some of that. So a loss, but a smaller loss. Then we have my second trade of the day, which was FNKO. Okay. FNK, this is where I made the bulk of my money today. This is a pretty nice trade. This is a pretty textbook double bottom gap up. It's a pretty textbook double bottom gap up. I liked the daily chart here on this FNKO. This FNKO had a nice gap up today. We had a nice gap up today, and I thought the stock had a chance to get up and test this resistance level. Okay, now this is a pretty strong resistance level. You can see the tail that got put in here on really heavy volume. Okay. When you see a tail like that get put in on really heavy volume, that's heavy selling pressure. The selling pressure at this level was so aggressive that it took the stock all the way back down to there. Okay. It's not like the stock closed up here. It closed all the way down there. That is an example of heavy selling pressure when you have that kind of volume come in there. So I'm saying to myself, I'm saying, all right, if we can get up to that, on the gap up today, I think we should go up and test that level. So that's exactly what I was looking for to have happen there today on FNKO. We had the gap up. We kind of sat here. We kind of traded sideways and consolidated. And I stepped in here and I got long right there. Okay, I got long right there on FNKO. Give you the timestamp at 9:47 a.m. at $23.14. $23.14. All right, guys. So right there is the entry on FNKO. All right, right there is the entry on FNKO. And then I set my stop loss on this entry at 22.25. Now, you will see that we got up to the high of the day. There's your high of the day, which is where 25% of my position comes off the table at the high of the day. Then we push and extend further. And then the bulk of my position comes off the table right there. Why? At 24.24. Okay, at 24.24. I'm sorry, this is right there. I'm sorry, there was the second take profit at 24.24. The third take profit, where's the timestamp? At 10.16 at 24.73. So that's more like up here. Okay, so there were your take profits. Now, why am I shedding profit off like this in front of that 25 level? Why, guys? Because this 25 level, we already know, is a key level of resistance, right? Because of this top. I just went over with you why that's a key level of resistance. So that's why I'm shedding my position off in front of this level. Okay, I'm shedding my position off in front of this level. I'm down to a real small piece of the position to see if we broke through 25. The stock had room to 26 based on the daily chart. And you can see we were not able to break through that resistance level. The stock pulled back in, and I ended up getting flat the last piece of my position for a final take profit at 23.37. It was actually more. Where's the timestamp on that? 11:01. Yeah, right here. All right, at 23.27. Okay, so there's the entry. Take profit, take profit, take profit, bulk of the position off the table, and then final take profit on the last small piece. This is where I made the bulk of the chunk of my money today. What I want to discuss with you guys now, okay, with regards to this trade specifically, is where I want to get into the lesson of the day, and that is the lesson on stop losses. So with that said, guys, now that you got the recap of my trade, okay, now that you got kind of the recap of the trade itself, let's go ahead now and break things in and get into the lesson that I want to cover with you regarding stop losses. All right, guys. So now, as I said, this FNKO trade, when I entered this position, okay, when I entered this position right there at 23.14, I said in my trade alert, the trade alert that was sent out to the room is as follows, verbatim. It says, long, FNKO, 23.14, stop loss, 22.25 area. Okay, 22.25 area. All right. Why? Let me understand what I mean by stop loss area. Okay, let me understand what I mean by stop loss area. I use mental stop losses. That means I do not have a hard physical stop loss set in my system. Okay, that means I'm going to exit the position manually. That is what a mental stop means versus me putting a hard physical stop loss in my trading platform. The reason why I do this is because I want to see how a stock reacts when it gets to my stop loss area. The stop loss area is a potential support zone. That's what makes it the stop loss area. So when a stock reaches that stop loss area, I want to see how does it react. Does it bounce off that level very quickly? Does it slice right through it? Does it get to it and just sit on it? That's why I don't like to get stopped out by a penny or two when a stock reaches an area of support. That's why I use mental stops. If you are not disciplined enough to stick to a mental stop, you have to use hard physical stops. If you're going to use hard physical stops, you really need to be setting that stop loss just below the stop loss area that is my mental stop. What you'll see is that, like, so let's say, for example, I say stop loss $8. it's very rare that I actually get out at $8. I'll get out at $7.92. Okay, if I say stop loss 22.25 area, I'm getting out 22.16. Like 26.12 or 23.12. Okay, I'm not stopping out at that exact penny. For those people that are out there that are setting physical hard stop losses, be very mindful that you are not setting your hard stop inside of the support level. This is where a lot of traders will get stopped out and then they get left behind when the stock ends up making a nice move higher. There were a lot of members in chat today, I think maybe new members, that might have gotten stopped out right there on that tiny little tail and then watch the stock do this, and I'm ripping profits off the table up here. If you do not properly place your stop loss, this will happen to you often. Now, there's no way to completely avoid getting stopped out and having a stock move higher without you ever again. It's inevitable. It will happen. It still happens to me sometimes, but you can greatly reduce the frequency of this happening by making sure your stop loss is in the right place. That is why all of my stop losses, they will all say area, meaning this area is my stop loss. So if you're trying to set, first of all, if you're setting a stop loss, a physical stop loss based on my trade alert, you want to set that stop loss slightly below where I say area. Okay. Give yourself a little bit of leeway because the stock went 3 pennies or 2 pennies lower. I think it went to like 22.23. And my stop loss, I said, was 22.25 area. So if you set your stop loss at 22.25, then yeah, you would have gotten stopped out when I went to 22.23, but I never exited the trade because the stock held beautifully. Like, look at the 2 tails that got put in here. I mean, these are 2 really nice tails that got put in there right at the low of the day. Even on the 5-minute chart, look at those tails that got put in down. You go to a 15-minute chart, you see this support level held. Like, this is the support level. That's what I'm saying. If the stock got below this level, then I'm stopping out of that trade. But it held it almost to the penny. It held it almost to the penny. So if this is my stop loss area, okay, so this line is where I said stop loss area, 22.25, right? And you're going to set a physical hard stop loss. Your stop loss physical has got to be just beneath it. It's got to be just beneath it, okay, because I'm giving it that little bit of leeway with the mental stop. So if you're not disciplined enough to use mental stops, and by that, and guys, it has nothing to do with experience. I know experienced traders that still use physical stops. It's just a matter of, do you trust yourself to stick to the mental stop? Because what happens is, people will say 22.25, it gets at 22.15, it gets at 22.10, it gets at 22, it gets at 21.90, and they're still in the trade. That's a problem. If you can't stick to that mental stop, you got to use hard stops. But if you're going to use hard stops, you've got to make sure that your stop loss is beneath the support zone. Trading is not perfect. Levels don't hold to the penny. Okay, a support area is not one particular price. It's an area. You've got to make sure if you're setting a physical stop that your stop is below that area, like 22.12, for example. 22.13, 22.15. Give yourself a little bit of leeway to see if that support area holds. And that's why I never exited this trade. I just, I'm like, oh, wow, great. We held. That was really nice. That was strong. We held. That's a really great sign. Then stock extends higher and I start peeling profits off the table. And it was actually a really great trade. It's where I made all of my money today. Made a little bit of money on ACY later in the day, but irrelevant, right? And that's the lesson that I wanted to cover with you guys, okay, with regards to this FNKO trade and with regards to stop losses. This is really important. This is really important because a lot of traders struggle with this. A lot of traders set their stop losses too tight, and that's a problem. Okay, a lot of traders set their stop losses too tight, and this lesson specifically, I'm hoping helps you. I'm hoping helps you guys stick to those stop losses and make sure they are set in the right place so that it happens that getting stopped out and the stock going higher without you happens a lot less often. All right. Makes sense? Cool. All right, guys. Now, what I want to get into is the major announcement that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay. I told you earlier on this live stream that I had a major announcement. Okay. And let me see if I'm going at this. Am I doing this alone, or let me see if Adam's coming on?
Hello, Michael.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Well, at least this time I knew I was coming on the live stream, and I wasn't surprised by things that you do.
See, you were able to prepare. At least you got dressed up today and did your hair. And
I didn't do my hair.
I know.
Yeah, no, this is just you.
You're like, I knew I was coming on the live stream. I wasn't surprised. I'm like, well, at least you did your hair and got dressed up. And Hey, Joe. All right, so guys, we've got a major announcement that I want to share with you all. Adam, you want to kind of get into it a little bit, or how you want to do this?
Before I do, I just want to say that last night I was doing some thinking, and let me show you this. You've seen the movie The Interview, right?
Yeah.
Seth Rogen, James Franco?
Yeah.
Is that not you and I? Like, to a T?
Oh my God.
Because he's the producer and James Franco is the is that not it right there? Here,
oh my God.
Let me make it easier for everyone and just switch the position of the video.
Yeah. That's us.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
Wow.
Well, now we know who's gonna play us in the movie.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
That's excellent.
Yep. All right, that's all I got from that. All right, let me get on to things that matter now.
Yeah, let's things that matter for 100.
Things that matter for 100, Alex. Adam's got beautiful hair. Well, thank you. You have beautiful words. All right, guys. So we've been talking about doing a small account challenge for a little while, right? It's part of our timeline. For those of you that don't know about our timeline, we posted it to our members. We'll probably show it again on here. But here's what's going to happen. So we are kicking off registration today. All right. Today is the first day of registration for our small account challenge. Now, let me go over some details. These details will be uploaded to the site today as well. But just to go over some of the details, the duration of this challenge, well, the challenge will be a $500. So you will start with a $500 account using the True Trading Group simulator with real-time quotes. Okay. So this is not going to be with real money. It's going to be simulated. All right. However, the prizes are very real money. Mike, give me a smile or something. You look like I don't know what's going on. All right. And it's going to be okay. Fuck. So the prizes are going to be very, very real. But you will use the True Trading Group simulator. No real money is involved. 500 to start. And we're going to register in 4 different tiers. Okay. So starting today through April 4th, if you register for the competition, you get an extra $200 of paper money towards your $500 balance to start with. So then you will be starting with $700. Starting on the 5th of April, from April 5th to April 9th, Tier 2 registration is open. You will get a $100 sign-up bonus, and therefore be starting with $600. Tier 3 is going to be April 10th through April 16th. You will get a $50 sign-up bonus. Tier 4, you will get no sign-up bonus. That's going to be April 16th till May 2nd. And then we will begin the actual challenge starting Tuesday, May 4th. And it will run till Friday, April 29th of 2022. Okay? Now, let's talk about what winners get. Okay?
Yeah. And guys, we're doing it on the simulator, so that is the best way that we're going to be able to track everyone's performance.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the best way for us to track everyone's performance rather than people just doing it, obviously, inside of their own accounts. But you can't just YOLO yourself on this. There are rules to this and how we're going to determine the winners and all that. We're going to get into that in just a moment. But although we're trading on the simulator, the prizes are absolutely real hard cash. And Adam, we're going to break that down for him now.
Yep. So you do not need to be True Trading Group certified to participate. Okay. As long as you're a full member of TTG, you can participate. Now, we're going to split this up into two different categories of winners, each one having a first, second, and third place. There will be.
Hold on, Adam, I'm sorry. Just before you go, because there's a lot of people that are asking about, will the simulator have PDT rule?
Yes, it will.
Let me just address that before you tell them the prizes. Guys, on this, it's totally up to you if you want to start with a cash account or a margin account. If you use a margin account, yes, you will be bound by PDT rule. If you use a cash account, then you will not be bound by PDT rule, but you will only be able to trade with the amount of cash that is in the account. So if you sign up today and you get $700 to start with, that's your starting amount with cash, but you have no margin.
Right, okay? But they can move to margin just like a real account if they want to later on.
Right. So it's up to you guys how you're going to start. So because with the simulator, you can select cash account, margin account, you can select that.
Yes. And as you go, you can do that as well, right? So, yes, the simulator does impose PDT rule. Everything is going to be very, very real. You're using real-time quotes. And there is, so then there you go. All right. So let's move on. So two different groupings of winners, each one with a first, second, and third place. Annual members. For first place, you win 15,000 real dollars. Second place for annual members, you win 10,000 real dollars. Third place for annual members, you win 5,000 real dollars. Now, for lifetime members, first place, you win 20,000 real dollars. Second place is 15,000 real dollars. Third place is 10,000 real dollars. And we will have an overall winner. So it's either going to be the first place winner from annual, the first place winner from lifetime. Okay? Depending on several factors, which I'll get into in a second. That overall winner is going to get an additional $25,000. That is $100,000. $100,000 in total giveaways.
Yeah. So guys, that's how it's going to go down. So we're basically going to have, because the first place on annual and first place on lifetime, that's going to be two people. One of those two people is going to be the overall winner. So if first place on annual wins 15 grand, if they're the overall winner, they're going to get 25,000 on top of that, which is
somebody goes, is this challenge an April Fool's joke? No, it is not.
No, this is not an April Fool's joke.
Guys, what you need to do is go to your member dashboard, select event registration on the left-hand side, and follow the instructions there. It's very simple. All right? That's all you got to do. All right? Now, let me get into the rest of it real quick and let you guys move on. Ways to win. Okay, obviously the largest factor is going to be P&L, but P&L will not be the only factor, because if you YOLO a trade and you make $1 million on it or whatever, that will not be the only factor.
Right.
We will be considering trade frequency, trade accuracy, and risk management. You have to display those characteristics as well. Now, traders can use the following things and some more additional rules real quick. Again, this will all be posted on the site. You can choose, like we said, margin or cash, and can switch mid-competition. Traders cannot create multiple accounts that add up to 500 to try and avoid PDT rule. Okay? OTC stocks will not count unless they are on the approved list of cannabis stocks that Jason the Wolf Spatafora will provide by Monday, April 5th, 2021. There is no crypto, no Forex. If you blow up your account, you are disqualified. There are no extra lives. This is not Mario Brothers. Traders must trade their own account at all. Stop. Traders must trade their own account at all times. All right?
I'm sorry.
What's his name, Mike? Just kidding. All right. So there you go.
Yeah, you guys, no OTCs. So there's
no OTCs unless they are approved by Jason the Wolf Spatafora and
Right.
for the cannabis stocks.
Unless it's the cannabis stocks.
You can trade options, you can short, you can do anything except Forex, crypto, and non-approved OTCs. That's it. Everything else is free reign. If you're getting an error on the page, it's because there's a lot of people trying to register. Just wait 5-10 minutes, go ahead, reload the page, and that's it.
Yes, you guys can trade options. Yes, it's going to be stocks and options. And again, the only OTC stocks allowed are going to be the cannabis stocks, and Jason is going to provide us a list of the approved cannabis OTC stocks. You do not have to trade every day. No, you do not have to. You guys,
that's why we don't want this. We don't want this to interfere with your daily trading, which is why we're doing it for a whole year.
Right.
So that way you're not crazy pressured to abandon your real trading in a shorter amount of time.
Right.
Okay. Now, guys, if this goes well and everyone likes it, we will do this every year, and every year we will up the ante on prizes.
Yeah.
So if this goes well and everyone likes it, we will go ahead and do 150,000 next year.
Yeah.
Can we get
your number one factor?
Yeah, so guys, tier 1 is available now, which will give you an extra 200 when we start. Now, if you wait till Monday or Tuesday, to go ahead and sign up, then you'll be in tier 2 and you get less of a sign up bonus. All right,
guys. Again, the number one factor to determine winners is going to be P&L, but it's not going to be just solely based on P&L. Okay. The other factors that I will consider for a winner is trade accuracy, trade frequency, and risk management. As an example, let's say first place on the annual member. First place, they brought their P&L is $85,277. And the P&L on the lifetime winner is $88,571. That lifetime member has a higher P&L. But let's say that lifetime member YOLO'd a GameStop call option when GameStop was at $20 and held it all the way till it went to 450 and then sold it and made $65,000 on that one trade, versus the other annual member traded through, different trade setups and was being more consistent and wasn't YOLOing a trade and was trading better. Even though that person's got 86,000 P&L or 85,000 versus 88,000, I will select that annual member as the overall winner. Okay, because it's not just P&L. P&L will be the number one measurement for me to decide the winners. But when things are close, I'm also going to be considering trading accuracy, trading frequency, and risk management. I don't want to see you guys just YOLOing a bunch of crazy options that you buy an option, it goes all the way down 95%. You never sell it because, whatever, it's not real. And then it ends up going back, and 7 months later, the company comes out with news, the stock gap's up, and you're still in the option, and it goes up 1,000%. And you're like, oh my God, I just made all this money. That's not going to have as high of a score as someone that builds that account month after month after month after month after month.
Right.
Okay. That person will have a higher score when it comes to.
Right. Also, just to let you guys know, so we will have the accounts created automatically for you guys based on the tier that you sign up with. Everyone is going to start Tuesday, May 4th. So if you create an account for $500 right now, it's not going to count. So you do whatever you want right now. You're more than welcome to practice, but it won't count until we start on May 4th. Everyone's going to get the account at the same time.
And yes, guys, some people are asking. So guys, if you're an annual member and your membership expires, obviously you would have to continue to be a member in order to remain active in the contest.
Correct.
If you're no longer, let's say we start the contest May 4th and your membership expires September 10th and you don't renew your membership September 10th, then you are forfeiting yourself out of the competition.
Right. Or if you've canceled your account prior to starting the competition, just like any other giveaway, you will not be included. Even if you register, you will be taken out.
Right. Exactly. Yes. Right. You can just yes, Chris, you can just re-up your annual. Yes. As long as you renew your annual membership, you stay active in the competition. Yes.
Yeah. And there are day trading
restrictions. If you're no longer a member, then you're not going to be, you'll be dropped out of the competition when you cancel your membership.
And to those asking if there will be a leaderboard, yes, there will. Every day there will be a dynamic leaderboard. Okay. For the lifetime category and for the annual category and overall. So you will get to see that. Okay. This will last for 1 year. But if you don't start or register at the time that we all start, you will not be able to enter it like a month after, Yeah. The registration, again, is if you go to your member dashboard and click event registration, that is where it is. All right. And what if you upgrade to a lifetime membership? Yeah, you can absolutely upgrade to a lifetime membership as long as you're still within the registration window. So as long as you upgrade to a lifetime membership before May 2nd, you will be included as a lifetime member and get access to the higher potential prizes.
Yeah, because you guys have to realize when you register, the account that is going to be set up for you in the simulator it's gonna set your account based on where you are now. So if you register for the small account challenge now as an annual member, you will have an annual member account with the simulator. If you upgrade to lifetime, let's say 6 months from now, yeah, you have the lifetime membership with the other things that come along with the lifetime membership, but for the sake of the trading competition, you would still be in the annual member segment. Okay, so you would have to be a lifetime member before the beginning of the competition.
Yep. So, all right. And guys, this is just the one we're doing for the year. We're already talking about doing different, shorter versions of something like this throughout the year as well. So, hopefully this goes well, and then we'll do a lot more of it. Okay.
A lot of people are asking about a lifetime membership.
We don't have any spots right now for it.
Yeah.
So as soon as we have more spots available for lifetime membership, believe me, we will let you guys know. But right now we don't have it. So that's why we didn't do a workshop on it this week. That's why we haven't put the automatic system up yet. There's like 100 people that registered for lifetime over the past 2.5 weeks. So we need to kind of dial that back for a little bit. All right. As soon as we have more spots open, we will definitely let you guys know.
All right, guys. You guys excited? I'm excited to do this, man. I think this is going to make everyone a better trader.
Yeah, that's the primary reason we're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing this. I know it's a lot of fun and everything, but all the things that we do with you guys, it's to help make you better traders. And now that the problem that a lot of people have is they don't take the simulator seriously. This will make you take it seriously because if you blow up this simulator account, you can't start over. You're out. You're out of the competition if you blow up your account. You can't reload it with another 500. If you blow that account up, that's it. You're toast. You're done.
And you will legitimately be risking losing thousands and thousands of potential dollars if you do it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, all Dean, right. That's up to you guys. That's why you don't have to, some people may not be interested in doing the small account challenge if they don't want to take away from any of their
that's also why we're doing it over the course of a year.
Right. And that's why we're doing it over the course of a year. So you don't feel pressured like, okay, for the next 2 months, I have to trade on the simulator. That's why we're doing it over the course of a year. So you can put trades on in this simulator account that would go towards the small account challenge while still being able to trade with your real accounts. And again, you don't have to sign up for this challenge if you don't want to. If you're not interested, if you're like, nah, you know what, if you're a big trader, you're like, I'm not going to do this, then by all means, don't join the small account challenge. Stick to what you're doing. I don't want you guys to not make money to join the small account challenge. But that's why we're doing it over the course of a year. Okay, so we do it over the course of a year. You're not pressured you can still trade your own account and then put on certain trades over the course of the year on that simulator.
All right.
All right.
There you go.
So there you have it, folks. All right. And we'll post all this stuff up on the website.
Yeah, there's going to be full rules and terms and conditions, everything posted on the website over the weekend. But registration is now open. And since we've been on here, there are, stay tuned. Where are we at? 263 people have already registered.
Wow. Guys, whoever signs up, what is it, by April 4th, Adam?
This Sunday so it'll really be technically April 5th, but April 5th at 3 a.m. in the morning, right? Okay. So yes, Sunday night.
Okay. All right. So guys, you'll have until if you sign up for between now and Monday, you'll actually be starting the challenge with $700. So you'll have a $700 starting point instead of a $500 starting point. So those are for the people that register in the tier 1 registration, which is between now and Monday. All right. So you guys would have a bit of a head start.
All right. No. I don't. I'll talk to Mike about futures, but I don't think so. Right?
Yeah. I mean, does the sim? Can you trade futures on the sim?
You can if we activate it, but I don't I don't, it's not something we actively teach, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's not fair if somebody else know. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, we're not going to do futures.
Yeah, I would say no. All right, guys.
All right.
Cool, guys. I hope you guys are going to, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And again, this is not for trial members. This is, this doesn't, this is only for full TTG annual and lifetime members. This also does not cost anything to sign up. Everything we do is all part of, what it is that you guys pay for already.
Exactly.
All right. All right. So lifetime membership, as they become available, we will let you guys know. Right now, there just isn't any space.
All right.
Hey, if I renew my membership, will auto renew kick back on? Yeah, it will. Snowwolf says, Adam, Mike, are we under T2?
For a cash account.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, if it's a cash account, you'll be under T2. If it's a margin account, you'll be under PDT.
Right, exactly.
So it's up to you guys on how you want to start that off. All right. So that's it, guys. We're going to post up. We'll post up all the details up on the website too. We'll post all the details up on the website too, so you guys can have them. But that's how we're kicking things off with the small account challenge. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the winner, the overall winner, in addition to the 25,000, don't they also get one of your Rolexes? I'm pretty sure they do. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there.
Nah, I don't think they do.
No, I think they do.
I don't think so. I don't think they do. I didn't see that in the terms.
I'm pretty sure they do. I
didn't see it.
Well, guess what? It had been seen.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right. Somebody says, I just want Mike's hat. You are a weirdo, sir. No, you can't take his McLaren. I'd rather get Adam's car. Nope. All right, guys. So I'm going to go. That's our announcement. Everyone's going to be super pissed that wasn't on the live stream today. When they realize that they could have started with an additional $200, which on a $500 account challenge is a major advantage.
Major advantage.
So,
all right, guys.
All right. So, yeah. So, overall winner will also get one of Mike's Rolexes.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I said it. I can't take it back.
I never said it.
But I said it.
Nope.
It's a thing now.
It's not a thing.
It is a thing. Guys, is it a thing? Type 1 in chat if it's a thing.
Nope, it's definitely not a thing. Don't you guys do it. Don't you guys do it. Don't do it. I'm going to watch. Anyone that types in number 1, I'm going to block you.
That's not true. Don't worry. He can't control the live stream. I do it.
Don't do it. You're all. That's it. You're all cut off. All of you. No more questions being answered for any of you. Thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth typed the number 2. Kenneth, I saw you typing the number 2.
Nobody likes to kiss ass, Kenneth. Nobody likes to kiss ass, Kenneth.
Number 2s. Yes. Look, 0 for my boy Curtis. Yes. Mad Gains, number 8. Yes, there it is. You know what? They'll get an NFT of my Rolex.
You are such a dick. Guys, he's given one of his Rolexes.
As an NFT. It's going to be great.
Nope.
You can put it on your wrist. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Nope.
All right, cool, guys. Well, I hope you guys are excited for this. I mean, we're excited. I love doing stuff with you guys. I love doing, like keeping it fun. I love doing stuff like that, keeping it fun with you guys. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll make you guys better traders too. All right. Cool.
All right,
man. Hi, guys. Well, now that Adam is threatening to give away my watches, that's not a fair trade. You know, like my watch, because of I gave away laptops. I feel like that wasn't even, but no. All right, guys, listen. I hope you guys are excited for this. It's aside from just kind of the fun that we have on the lives and in chat. It's my goal to make sure you find value and that you truly get something out of all of these live streams. So I want to know if you did. I want everyone that's on this live stream right now, if you guys learned something from, the lessons I was going over earlier about the stop losses and the trade recaps and answering the questions from earlier, type the number 1 in chat right now if you got value out of this live stream. I want you guys to go ahead, either you're a member, a non-member, whatever, type the number 1 in chat if you guys got value out of this live stream. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at all those number 1s. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Excellent. 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 Thank you guys. Perfect. So gang, listen up. Anyone that is not a member, maybe you guys are interested in joining the small account challenge, let me explain to you a little bit more about what TTD is all about. Yes, it is a premium platform. Yes, that means it costs money. And in a minute, I'm going to explain to you how much money and what you get for and included with your membership. But for those whose interests have been piqued, we do have a 7-day trial. All right. We do have a 7-day trial. Guys, also listen, the affiliate meeting, real quick, before I talk about the 7-day trial, the affiliate meeting is happening in the study hall room right now. All right. So any of my teaching members that are interested in the affiliate meeting, it's happening in the study hall right now. If you guys are interested in the affiliate meeting. So like I said, we do have a 7-day trial for those that are interested. It is a one-time non-recurring $3 payment. That's it. It's only $3. There's no catch at the end of your 7-day trial. If you do not manually upgrade to a year membership, it simply just expires. You're never charged again. It's only $3, less than a cup of coffee. You're going to get you're going to get 3 sample trial courses. I'm sorry, guys. It's in the town hall room, not the study hall. It's in the town hall room. The affiliate meeting is in the town hall room. I'm sorry, the town hall room. So that you're going to get 3 sample trial courses that come in video and text format. You're going to get 7-day access to our Benzinga Pro news feed. You're going to get 7-day access to our Trade Ideas scanner, and you're going to get 7-day access to analyst ratings and SEC filings for any U.S. listed company. And last but not least, you're going to get 3-day access to our trading chat room where you're going to watch me and my team of 6 moderators trade live, talk to you on the microphone, share our screen, and get a real feel for what being a member of True Trading Group is all about. Simply go to ttgthree.com to sign up for that 7-day trial. The URL is right there at the bottom of your screen, ttgthree.com. It is only $3. That's it. It's only $3. All right, but the best $3 that you guys ever sent. Sign up today for the trial, and your days in chat won't start till Monday. So if you sign up today for the trial, you can go through the courses over the weekend, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be your 3 days in chat. So if you sign up today, you get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in chat with us, and you can, over the weekend, you can familiarize yourself with the platform. You can go through those 3 sample courses to get you guys more prepared for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to come and chat and trade with us. So again, go to ttgthree.com. All right. Now I want to know again real quick, if you're not a member of TTG, just guys, go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now if you're not a member. Go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now. All right, we got Jason Wenschlag. I'm sorry, Wenschlag. We got GW. Nice. Jordan Weber says, I'll be a member tonight. Let's do this. Matthew, Danny. Hell yeah, Glenn. Great job. Glenn goes, thanks, Mike. You made my day today. People, I made $4,003.18 thanks to Mike. Join TTG. Nice. All right, guys, cool. Listen up. So for those of you that just typed TTG, excellent. Listen up. I know you guys got some value out of this live stream earlier, and I was talking about the stop losses. But if you value the things that I said before, the next part is actually, even more so important, because no one, not me, not anyone, is going to do the work needed for you to accomplish your goals. You have to be willing to do it, and all starts with getting the right education, having access to the right tools, and community to help you to learn, trade, and profit. And that is what your training group is all about. A 1-year membership to TTG is normally $2,212, but tonight until Sunday, I think we're actually doing it until Sunday at midnight Pacific. That's 3 a.m. Eastern. You can actually save 44% and get the price all the way down to just $1,232. There's no upsells. There's no add-ons. Everything we have, you have access to. And for those that are asking about a monthly membership, we do not have one, because 1 month is not enough time for you to go through all the courses, pass the quizzes at the end of the courses, attend the private study group session, go through the video library, and practice trading on the simulator to see if you guys can implement what you learn in the courses successfully. 1 month is not enough time to do all that. The other reason is because I give you 110% of my time, energy, and effort. So do my moderators. So is the entire TGG team. So if you're not willing to give me that kind of energy back, I'm sorry. I don't want you guys as a member of True Trading Group. I want people that are really willing to put in the work to learn this skill, not someone that wants to be lazy and just say, Mike, tell me what to do if you're the expert. There's plenty of other services out there that'll be more than happy to take your money for that. Go right ahead. Just sign off the live stream. I'm not interested really. And that's why we don't do monthly memberships. If you guys want to really, put in some work to truly learn the skill, I'll be there with you every step of the way to walk you through that entire process. Okay. And listen, when you guys start trading for real and you're not just like listening to Reddit or your coworkers, whether you sign up to True Trading Group or not, you're going to need things to be a trader. You're going to need real-time news. Yahoo Finance does not count. You're going to need real-time data with level 2, and you're going to need a real-time charting software. Well, lucky for you, okay, True Trading Group is an entire platform for traders. We bundle the top premium trading tools and products together as part of your membership. So included with your membership is Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is a live breaking to the second news alert service that is directly inside of our chat room. That also comes with a Squawk Box feature that lets you turn on your speakers and listen to the news as someone reads it out loud instead of you having to read it yourself. You also have access to quote streams, real-time level 1, real-time full book level 2, and real-time options data. That comes with our trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you learn in the courses. All of this is included with your membership. There's no additional fee for any of it. You also get a trade ideas scanner that is streamed directly to our members during the day that shows you what stocks are making new highs, what stocks have unusual volume, what are your top gainers, the best stocks that you need to be focusing on during the day. You also get access to TradingView's Pro charting software. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders today. Yours included for free with your membership. Then you're getting at least a minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders sporting about an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent in TTG, guys. We keep a trading journal that shows you every buy and every sell that a moderator makes. Okay? That way you can track all of our trading performance right there on the website. You also get access to one small private study group with any TTG mod for you to ask questions and cover lessons and topics that you need help with. Then the entire curriculum. This is a simplified version of the education I received when I worked at the fund in New York. 15 course curriculum, you get access to all of it. There's no special VIP courses that cost more money. You have access to all of it. Beginner courses, foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, swing trading, trader psychology, you name it, we've got it. You have access to all of it when you join TTG with the coupon code TTG121 that you can see right there at the bottom of your screen. All our courses are in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Then on top of the courses is a video library with over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that myself and the other moderators have conducted covering various topics. Some of those topics include how to grow a small account, which is going to be extremely helpful for those of you entering the small account challenge, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO and have confidence pulling the trigger. Just a couple to name a few. All of this is included with your membership. Now you're understanding why $1,200 is not a lot of money for a TTG membership, because of everything you get access to. To make that more abundantly clear, Benzinga Pro News, that service would cost you $1,188 a year if you paid for it on your own. That's almost your entire membership in just that news feed. Quote Stream, that's $990 a year for the level 2, level 1. The trade simulator would cost you $750 a year. And TradingView charges $720 for their charting software. Guys, that's $3,648 in premium products and services that are all included when you sign up with coupon code TTG121. And guys, take advantage of this price while it still lasts. The price of our membership after midnight on Sunday, midnight Pacific, that's 3 a.m. Eastern. The price is going to go up by a couple of bucks every day until we work our way back to the $2,000 price point, which is still cheaper than a lot of the competition for 10 times the value. My TTG fam, I want to know, okay, I want to know how much you think a membership is worth. And I think some of our viewers would like to know as well. My TTG fam, if you are a member, do you think it's worth $2,000? How much do you think it's worth? Comment in chat how much you think a TTG membership is worth. Be honest. If it's worth $2,000, if it's worth $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, if it's worth $10, be honest. You tell me what you think a membership to TTG is worth. Okay? You tell me how much you think a membership to TTG is worth. Anyone that's not a member, I want you guys to pay very close attention to the comments coming through chat from all of our members. These are people that are in your exact same position that you are considering putting yourself in. Pay attention, guys, to the comments coming through on the side of this screen right here. Okay? Pay very close attention to the comments coming through on this screen. Marcus says 5K. Nicole, 5K. David, 5K. Lenore says literally 10K. Rupesh, 5K. Tom, priceless. Alan says 5K all day. Primal Plasma says TTG membership is worth at least the cost of a Bloomberg terminal, which is $24K. Lynn Wright says between $5,000 and $10,000 easy. Omega says $5,000 easy. RJ Steph says $10,000. Leonard Poon says $10,000. John G says I'd pay $1,000 a month. Guys, just listen to, don't even listen to me. Listen to the members. They're your best gauge to determine if this is right for you. They found TTG the same way you did, probably a live stream. They took the jump, they joined the group, and now they're the ones telling. It's like you're talking to your future self. It's like you join today, and 3 months from now, you can say, hey, man, was it worth it? Was it a good investment? I invested in myself, in my education. Was it worth it? This is what you're seeing right now, TTG members that are saying this all to you. Okay, this is what you're seeing right now. Now, what I'd like to see is all of my TTG members that are on the live stream right now, how many of you have already made back your membership? And if you have, in what time frame? Comment in chat right now if you've already made back your membership, and if you have, in what time frame? I think some of our viewers would like to know that as well. So they're like, okay, great. You think it's worth $5,000. Have you made money yet? I think if you guys comment in chat, for those of you that have already made your money back, I think that would be helpful. Brian Stringer says 1 week. LT says 1 hour. Direct Control says 2 weeks. Chief Raka says 2 weeks, 1 week just learning and not trading. So technically 1 week of trading. 1 month for John, 2 days for Glenn Wilson. Nicole, 1 month. Maximus goes, I made $3,000 just last week. Lenore says it took me 4 months, but I trade with really small size. Xandar says 1.5 months, but I work 60, 72, or 84-hour weeks. Wow. Angel Rain says I made my annual and also lifetime memberships back in just 3 weeks. Omega, 1 week. Joe Rick made his first trade today, made $400. Ahmad says I make it every day. Adele took her 3 weeks. Mike Coltrane took him 1. Rupesh in 3 months has made 3 times the membership fee back already. Guys, so this is what I'm saying. Okay, this is what I'm saying. So like it's not, and there's no difference between the people commenting right now and you. The only difference is they received an education and you have not yet. That's it. That's the only difference. They don't have access to some special indicator that you don't. They don't know some special pattern that you don't. Well, maybe they do. Maybe they know patterns better than you because you maybe never got a professional education to understand real technical analysis and what makes a high quality pattern a high quality pattern. But there's no difference between them and you. If they can do it, so can you. If they can do it, so can you. All right. We also give back to all of our members, guys. We every time we get 300 new members into Trading Group, we raffle off we give away a free Tesla or $30,000 cash. All you have to do is be a full-time member of TTG to register for that giveaway. And that next giveaway is going to be April 11th, right here on this YouTube channel, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Set your reminders now to make sure you guys are here to participate in that $30,000 Tesla giveaway. It's whatever the winner decides. The winner could take the car or the cash. So far, no one's taken the car. Everyone's taken the cash. We've given away about $330,000 so far in giveaways to members, and every single one of them has taken the cash. All right, every single one of them has taken the cash. So speaking of giving back, listen up. I tried to do something nice the other night without realizing how much of it was actually involved. And as a result, Adam is making me read this to you all. Okay. We had to source 100 laptops because I decided to announce that we would give away 30 without realizing what Adam would have to do to get those 30 laptops. So we had to buy 100 to get the price needed to cover the 30 that I promised. So as a result, we had 70 left last night, and tonight we have 45 left. Okay. We will be giving these out until Sunday, April 4th. And if there are any left after Sunday, which I don't think there will be, we will raffle them off to existing members. So that means the next 45 people that sign up before Sunday at midnight Pacific, that's 3 a.m. Eastern Sunday. The next 45 people that sign up with coupon code TTG121 will get a free brand new laptop included with their membership, in addition to getting a 44% discount on the membership price and getting a chance to sign up for the Tesla $30,000 giveaway. The laptop will be either an Asus, HP, Acer, Dell, Lenovo, or Chromebook, and we will even cover the shipping. It's totally free. Our gift to you for joining the family. I want to make sure you guys are trading with the right equipment. That's why we include everything in your membership: the courses, the news, the simulator, the scanner, the charting software. We give you all the tools needed to give you the best chance to be a profitable trader. I also want to make sure you got a brand new clean laptop that's up to date, that doesn't have any viruses. It's not going to crap out on you in the middle of a trade. So the next 45 people to use coupon code TTG121 before Sunday at midnight Pacific will get included a brand new free laptop with their membership. Okay. Now, how do you know if you're one of those 45? On the checkout page, you will see a laptop icon in your checkout. Okay. If it is not a laptop icon, and it's a Kindle, if it's an Amazon Kindle, that means the 45 laptops are gone. Okay. The 45 laptops are gone. And when the 70 signups are complete, like I said, when 45 people sign up, it'll roll back to the Amazon Kindle. So if you go to the checkout page right now and you see a laptop, you're one of those 45. Enter coupon code TTG121 to get that laptop and get that 44% discount. All right. Now listen, as if that's not enough incentive to convince you guys to take the next step and begin this journey to trying to learn how to trade stocks and options successfully, as if that's not enough, I'm willing to take it one step further. Here's what I'm willing to offer you. Let's make a deal. Anyone that signs up with the coupon code TTG121 before Sunday at midnight Pacific, if you go through all of our courses, pass all of the quizzes that come with the courses, and attend one of our private study groups, if you do those three things and still don't make back the $1,232, that's the cost of your membership, if you don't make that back at least once throughout your year membership, I'll give you all of your money back. I'm being dead serious. No catch. I will give you a full refund if you don't make the membership fee back at least once throughout your membership, if you complete all the courses, pass all the quizzes, and attend the private study group. Prove to me that you are going to put in some energy to try to do this. And if you do, I'll give you a money back guarantee, and I will stand behind my education. I'll stand behind my platform. I see the success my members are having, guys. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot, 4.9 out of 5.0 with over 1,000 reviews. I welcome you to go read those reviews. These are your peers. I welcome you to read those reviews. This is why I'm able to offer you this money back guarantee, because I see the success my members are having. If all my members were just losing money consistently, I would never in a million years be able to offer you a money back guarantee. I'd be a complete moron. I'd be a complete moron. This is why I'm able to do this. So I'm not sure what else there is that I can possibly do to convince you it's time to just take control of your own life. Stop trying to figure this out on your own. Stop scouring through hours of YouTube videos trying to figure out who's real, who's full of shit, who's just trying to get your money. Use coupon code TGD121. Get the 44% discount before the price goes up. Get a free laptop. Get a money back guarantee. Enter the Tesla $30,000 giveaway. Enter the small account challenge. And invest in yourself. Invest in your education. This is a skill that if you learn it correctly and if you're able to succeed at, you will take this with you for the rest of your life. And it's something that could, no exaggeration, could change the life of yourself and your families for years to come. It's not easy. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You got to be willing to put in some energy and effort to try to actually learn this. But if you're willing to put in that energy and effort, I'm willing to cover your membership cost with that money back guarantee. Now the ball's in your court. Choice is up to you. All right. And if you're still unsure, we do have that 7-day trial. Don't forget about that. It's only $3. Everyone's got $3. Go to ttgthree.com to sign up for that 7-day trial. Otherwise, lock in that 44% discount. Sign up with coupon code TTG121 before Sunday, midnight Pacific. The price goes up. Get that money back guarantee and get yourself a brand new free laptop. Enjoy your weekend, guys. It's a long holiday weekend. Enjoy the weekend. The market's closed tomorrow. Don't forget. So don't be sitting at your desk ready to trade tomorrow. The markets will not be open. You'll be there by yourself. Okay. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and of course, smash that like button. Show me how much you guys appreciate these live streams. And if you guys learned something today and you found value, which I know you did because you told me you did before, go ahead and smash that like button and let me know you guys got value out of this live stream. Thank you all. Do not forget, my THD fam, head on over to the study hall for that affiliate meeting that's going on right now. I'm sorry, town hall. I keep saying study hall. The town hall. Go into the town hall room, not the study hall. The town hall. The town hall. I'm sorry. Okay, I said study hall before. It's the town hall. So head on over there, guys, now for the affiliate meeting. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, and I'll see you. We'll kick off the month of, the month of April. We kicked off today. We'll kick off next week, and we'll start things off with a bang. All right, take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Later.